How you doing, YouTube? Massive Beer Reviews, back with another beer mail. 2 beer mails in one night. It's weird. A lot of beer mails I've been getting lately have been arriving on the same day, so you're going to get 2 beer mails posted on the same night. And this comes from Chuck from Chicago. Not Charles. I called him Charles, and he's like, don't call me Charles, motherfucker. Actually, it was way nicer than that, but that's how I kind of read it. Last time he sent me a beer mail, he sent me 1 beer mail previously, and that was a crazy Chicago beer mail. You guys will remember that if you watch all my unboxings, it had like microphone in it and Mars Brewing and a bunch of just cans and bottles and a whole bunch of goodness. So hopefully much the same in here. Thank you very much, dude. You kind of popped this off and said, hey man, something's coming your way. So it wasn't like even had a long kind of heads up on this one. So let's dive into this one. And he apologized. He's like, it's not as big as last time. Be like, last time was motherfucking big, man. So I don't expect any. If someone sends me 1 beer, I'm ecstatic. So let alone, I'm gonna let you in a little secret. There's more than 1 beer in this one because it is heavy. So he did a very good, dense packing job on this one. Okay, we have a sack, and a sack. I'm using my backup microphone because my other microphone broke. I use this kind of like cheaper lav mic, and I really enjoyed it, but it broke the other day. Less than a year old, and it broke. And I think the company's like, oh, no warranty on that. I'm going to be really pissed. So when I open these and this makes a loud noise, if it makes a weird hissing or popping thing, that's just because my lav mic sucks balls. So I apologize in advance for any of that dumb stuff. So let's rip open this first one. Let's see what we got going on here. First off, we have Wander On from St. Errant. I've heard of St. Errant Brewing. Wander On Double Dry Hopped IPA. There's no story time on this, and that's that. No date in the can, but I assume it's relatively fresh. Can Chuck us let us know. And I'm going to tell you what right now. That's fucking cool artwork. So we're off to a fucking kicking start here because that's probably one of the cooler cans, or I shouldn't say cooler, one of the coolest new brewery cans I've seen in quite some time, so I really dig that can. Oh, fatties! I love these little fatty cans. They're like little like baby juice cans. What's in here? It's St. Errant, another St. Errant beer. It's a Imperial Stout Maple Syrup Cinnamon Coffee. I love this little tugboat coffee, 11% alcohol by volume. Yeah, I love these little fatty little cans. They just tickle me pink. I know. And is there another one in there? Oh no, this is a regular 12-ouncer. Beer. I'm so happy to get this. I think Chuck was the one I actually complained about my beer being gone from my shelf back there. When I moved down here to Jersey, I had a can of this, and they used to do them in 16-ounce cans, and they were kind of wrapped and whatnot. It was one of my favorite cans, but it kind of got destroyed and moving. And I was bummed, and someone was like, oh man, that sucks that that's gone. It's one of my favorite can designs ever. And I knew they were coming back with it because they kind of discontinued it. But now we're back with the beer. So there you go, a little Mars Brewing beer. And then what do we have? Last but not least, in this sack at least, we have a Hop Butcher. It's kind of, I love getting a Hop Butcher when it's not coming from Hop Butcher. This is a wintry mix. It's Imperial Brown Ale, 9% alcohol by volume, and this be canned on 2/27. So a month and a half ago. And this is a rich caramel, toasted cracker, sweet dark fruit kind of beer. Imperial Brown Ale, kind of cool. And like I said, I get a ton of beer from Hop Butcher. I'm lucky like that. Those dudes find me to be quite hilarious at times, so I kind of tickle them pink a little bit, so they tend to send me some stuff out. But it's cool to get the stuff that they don't send me. Super appreciate it. That's what I'm talking about, son. How many are we going to go? Oh, there we go. 3 deep in that sack. And then let's see what's left here. This has a black top on it, so I'm kind of pinpointing in my brain what that beer is based off of the last beers that he sent me. In this last sack here, we have another killer label. This is from Microphone. It's double IPA. It's just killer because it has Biggie on it. Who doesn't hate Biggie? Tupac. That's who. Yeah. Lunches, brunches, interviews. Double India Pale Ale with New Zealand, Nelson Sauvin, and Mutika hops. Craft beer inspired by music. Come visit us. Store cold, drink fresh. If you're going to tell people to drink fresh, you got to put the date on there, little bitch. I don't see it. It might be somewhere on there. But yeah, that's cool. I dig that. I mean, it's Biggie. Like I said. He's fucking awesome. Next, we have Energy City. Last Energy Cities I had was from Chuck also, and this is their Brasserie Neapolitan Stout. The last ones I had from him, I believe, was it was just one base or one regular beer and then one mystery beer, both from Energy City. It's an Imperial Stout brewed with cocoa, lactose, strawberries, and Madagascar vanilla beans. Yeah, there you go. I like their labels because they're kind of like really ghetto in a kind of ghetto-y way. So last but not least, another microphone beer here, and we have Double Dry Hop Double India Pale Ale with Citra hops, and that is a banging label. Again, they're definitely killing it on the label front there at Microphone. It's kind of cool because almost exclusively what I see people kind of talk about with Microphone is almost always their stouts. So to actually get a good kind of representation of their hazies and stuff like that, it's pretty fun. But look at that. That doesn't suck. Chuck, you can't complain about sending a small beer mail when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9.5. We'll go 9.5 because of that little fatty down there. But ABV wise, it's much bigger. So thank you very much, dude. This is awesome. Ensconced some mystery beers, a whole bunch of Chicago breweries that I've messed with. Some I messed with. St. Aaron I have it, but some I messed with. But cool little offerings I've never had. So thank you very much, dude. Super appreciative. I love everything. I always appreciate mystery beers. So for people to send stuff off to me is infinitely fucking cool. It is. I don't even know what to say, like, half the time, and it's weird because some people, like, want to send stuff off and propose trades with me, and I just can't do it, man. Like, I'm a 9-to-5er. I live, I'm not gonna say I live paycheck to paycheck, but relatively close. I work and support my family, and I can't be trading beer with everybody that sends me beer. It sounds super super douchey and pretentious to say it that way, but it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I used to work in a profession where I met everybody once. Or I met thousands of people a year, individual people. Used to work in kind of a pseudo retail environment, and each person who came to see me, I worked in I did body modification, body piercing, and branding and scarification, stuff like that. And no one person comes and sees me, and I stab them or cut them on purpose. They never forget me. But then I see 1,000 of the people, and sometimes it's kind of hard to keep track. And I always felt bad about that, you know what I mean? And it's kind of the same thing with the beer mails. It's like people send me a beer mail. They're just sending me the beer mail. They send our friends and stuff like that, but I'm receiving a bunch from a bunch of other people, so I feel bad a lot of times that I can't reciprocate, but sometimes you just got to be that way. So yeah, sometimes I get guilt tripped into it. Not by the people themselves, actually, just because people are so generous I just can't help myself. So I'll try. I actually owe some people because I feel bad about it. Anyway, enough soapboxing about how sad I am about all the fucking beer I get. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Thank you very much again, Chuck. Hopefully you enjoy me doing all these, mystery or otherwise, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers. God damn it, I forgot to say fucking Chi-Town and piss everybody off. Fuckers.